What's going on, everyone? It's Nick, and I'm here to talk about the Super Bowl. And this time, unlike the previous videos you've seen of me, unless this is your first time ever seeing any of my videos, this is going to be completely uncut, no editing whatsoever. I'm just going to go over the notes that I took during the game, and also got to say, because of my prediction that the Chiefs would win 34-30, I look stupid right now, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Before we begin, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So, first thing I want to address, it was not 25,000 at the game, it was 22,000, and of that 22,000, 7,500 of those people were VIP guests. They were healthcare workers. So they actually had to be at the game anyways. And yeah, I did stumble already right out of the gate, so whatever, I'm not going to cut that out, because again, I'm going uncut this time. And I do still think that 22,000 is still too many people. I still think that 22,000 people is too many people for a global pandemic, but hey, I'm not the one in charge, so. Alright, let's talk about the game now. So, first note I took, Hardman was wide open. Mahomes missed him with the pressure coming, and yeah, the pressure was coming to Mahomes the whole game. It was a miracle that Mahomes was even able to get off some of those passes. He really should have been sacked 10 times. He only got sacked twice, but it felt like he should have been sacked at least 10 times. Next note I took about that was that Hardman slowed down while Mahomes didn't. And yeah, the Bucs put the pressure on, and that was one thing that I did actually expect, for the Bucs pass rush to really make things difficult for Mahomes, but I didn't think it'd be as much as it actually turned out to be. So my bad for thinking that, although I know I'm not the only one who thought that the Chiefs would win. So moving on. 9:15 in the first quarter, and yeah, Brady got sacked. And Kansas City's secondary, at that point, or wait, did I say Kansas City's secondary playing really well? Saying no one's getting open? Okay, well, I did write that the Bucs secondary is also not letting anyone get open, and yeah, that was true throughout the entire game. And yeah, like I said, Mahomes has done amazing evading the pass rush. But the Bucs secondary, they just weren't letting anyone get open. Although that ball that Tyreek Hill had the ball thrown to when he was in the end zone, yes, he was in double coverage, but the ball hit him like right in the face, so he should have caught that. But just before we continue, Mahomes is not above criticism either. Yes, the game's not entirely his fault, or he wasn't even the main problem. If you actually watch the game, you know that Mahomes was not the main problem. But he's not above criticism. And for the most part, no, this game was not his fault. And next note I took, 3 times in a row, the Bucs ran the ball up the middle, and Leonard Fournette got the first down on third down. Third time's a charm. And then the passing game got going, and Gronk got in the end zone on a play action, and Gronk had a monster game. Being able to come out of retirement and win another Super Bowl, and to have a big part in winning that Super Bowl, to have as good of a game as he did, like, that's crazy, right? Because he's been out of the NFL for like 3 years now, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong. Again, I'm going uncut, unscripted. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Just let me know. And then I also wrote down that was an excellent drive by the Bucs. And my man, Jason Pierre-Paul, he knocked down Mahomes. He was someone I was absolutely rooting for. I talked about it in my Super Bowl preview video, that he's someone that I'm 100% rooting for. I'm still down with JPP. You down with JPP? Yeah, you know me. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, first of all, that's a an ode to Naughty by Nature, but that was also a real song that somebody did back in 2011. I'll link that in the description if you want to check that out. And also, Mahomes finished the first quarter just 1 for 7, but his woes just didn't stop there. I thought maybe as the game goes, he's going to get it going, but no, he didn't. And as a USC Trojans fan, Ronald Jones Jr., he came up big. I mean, he didn't have an amazing game, but he definitely helped, and I had him as a note down that he's proven to be worth that second round pick now, and I love it. Tampa Bay offense, cruising. The Chiefs need to get their offense going now. Well, they never did. And also, yeah, you probably shouldn't run plays for your offensive lineman to catch the ball. And then, yeah, RJ2 couldn't quite get in the end zone, but not like that really cost the Bucs anything because the Chiefs just couldn't get anything going on offense. And kudos to the Bucs defense. If coaches could win Super Bowl MVP, Todd Bowles was Super Bowl MVP, but we know that's not how it works. And Travis Kelce, man, how did he drop that ball? I'm not going to show the clip in here because, again, I'm not editing this. But, yeah, he had a ball that was, like, right in his face, right? How did he drop that? That's not like him at all. And the Chiefs had to punt twice because of the holding penalty. And then that was probably the worst punt ever, giving the Bucs amazing field position starting at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. And then we thought Brady threw his first interception, but nope. It's negated by a holding penalty. That could have been a big momentum changer. And yeah, Ward was all over Mike Evans, but still, it's a Super Bowl. Let them play. And yeah, you could say Mike Evans did initiate the contact. And then encroachment on the Chiefs on the field goal. And the Bucs take advantage of the first down. Brady to Gronk for the touchdown, just like old times. And yeah, that was when that was against the Chiefs man coverage. And yeah, I think I'm going to say this quite a lot because this is the next note I have. The Bucs defense is really having themselves a game. 47 seconds left in the first half. The Bucs are trying to run out the clock. I didn't think that was a great idea, but Andy Reid's like, don't worry, I got you. And he calls a timeout. You should have just let them run the clock out because by calling timeout, you just gave them another opportunity to extend the lead, and the Bucs took advantage. And at the very end of the first half, yeah, that was a weak pass interference call, but to be honest, that's no excuse. And by the way, if you're going to actually blame the refs for this, like, I'm never going to take you seriously again. When you lose 31-9 and your offense is as pathetic as it was in this game, you deserve to lose. Absolutely no excuses whatsoever. This game was not rigged, and if anything, I'm sure the NFL would have wanted the game to be close, but the Chiefs didn't deserve anything. They deserve to lose. And then Tyrann Mathieu running his mouth at Brady. And yes, before we bring it up, I saw his Instagram post and I know a such thing as heat of the moment. I was an athlete my whole life. I know. But still, you got to be smarter than that. You're already losing. Don't give Tom Brady more motivation. And as for the halftime show, yeah, I know opinions on that are very divided. And I like The Weeknd, but I honestly wasn't really feeling that, to be honest, but maybe if I watch it another time, it'll grow on me. You decide for yourselves what you think of it, but me personally, I was like, But it's not the worst halftime show I've ever seen. I will definitely 100% agree with that, if that's what's coming in the comment section. So, we get on to the second half. And the Chiefs are getting their run game going, but they still have to settle for a field goal. And that Brady to Gronk connection, once again, just absolutely on point. And Leonard Fournette for the touchdown. This game wasn't anything like we expected, or at least what I expected. I know I don't speak for everyone. If you actually predicted the Bucks to win big like this, then you're a genius. Or actually, maybe we all should have expected that, because the Chiefs' offensive line was totally banged up, and of course, I at least expected the pressure to come to Mahomes, but I just didn't expect it to do that much damage to their offense, like as much as it actually did. I know I said that before, but yeah. Okay, so Shaq Barrett sacks Mahomes, and that was actually the Bucks' first sack. And again, it felt like they should have sacked him a lot more than just twice, but this was just the first of 2 sacks. And then Mahomes to Tyreek Hill, batted down, and Antoine Winfield comes up with the interception. At least in the third quarter, the Chiefs actually got anything going on offense at all, but it still wasn't anything close enough to get in the end zone. It was like their offense went from an F to a D minus, or just barely to a D minus, or you could say in total F to like just a borderline between F and a D minus. Well, it was just really bad the whole way through. So, yeah, fourth quarter, I kind of just stopped paying attention. And, I mean, because me personally, I don't like watching blowouts unless my team is on the winning side of it. And I just got bored at that point. And, yeah, I think that was when Mahomes threw his second interception. Sorry. Just want to make sure that he had 2. I'm pretty certain he did. Yep, he had 2. And by the way, I'm sorry. It probably already came in the comment section, but Mahomes got sacked 3 times, not twice. But yeah, just wanted to correct myself there. So if somebody already wrote that in the comment section, yeah, you should have waited until I corrected myself, okay? So, those are all my notes. And also, another thing I got to talk about is the fact that Tom Brady got Antonio Brown to act like a professional and stop being such a baby like he was acting like last year. And he scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Good for Antonio Brown to actually prove that he can still help out a team. Well, no one questioned his talent. It was just up here that made people not want him on their team, but the Bucks gave him a chance and he thrived. I mean, sure, he's not the Antonio Brown that we saw in the Steelers for all those years anymore, but still, he actually has something to do with a team winning the Super Bowl. And Tom Brady, yeah, at this point, well, it was already official before this game, but it's even more official now. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Yeah, my Giants beat him twice, and those are memories I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life, but I'm also going to keep it real. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Not a system quarterback. I mean, how could he be a system quarterback now? I mean, that was a foolish theory to believe in the first place, but yeah, now it's definitely official. And okay, yeah, I'm sorry I went on for over 10 minutes again, but that's where I'm going to wrap it up now. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Congrats to Bucks fans, or congrats to the Buccaneers organization as well. JPP getting another ring. I'm happy about that. And also Ronald Jones Jr. with another ring. Fight on for all I see. Our men fight on to victory. So that's it for now. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Next video I got to make is Derrick Rose to the New York Knicks. I got to gather up my thoughts on that. So far I'm thinking, I don't know about this, but maybe I'll change my mind when I'm actually really gathering my thoughts. So stay tuned for that if you like basketball. So I'm going to peace out right here. All right, see you next time.